Morning YouTube. So on another job today. Today's another day. So I'm looking at a large DX system. It's about 50 tons or so. Keep getting an alarm for low saturation temperature, suction temperature for both A and B circuits. And this is tied into a carrier CCN. Remember, you can see that controller tower down there. I'm just monitoring the air pressure right now. What I noticed is that anytime I make a change in the BMS system on carrier iView, it does take a little bit of time for it to respond. So I've been adjusting the static air pressure set point, which is basically just the force exerted on the ductwork by the air. It takes maybe about 5 minutes to get to its set point once I make the adjustment. And that alarm that I'm getting up on the roof, the low saturation suction temperature, it takes a period of running at 5 minutes where the saturation and the line temperature are about 5 degrees or less. And that's kind of what I'm thinking. I might have an issue with the airflow. Maybe it being too low and activating my fan proving switch, which enables the condensers to turn on. Maybe I just got to make an adjustment on that switch. Maybe it's set too low. Down here is just I think north central part of San Antonio. Cool little place. Alright, so what I did, I adjusted the fan pressure proving switch to a point where my superheat is well above 5 degrees. That way I don't trigger these nuisance alarms. The circuit B is running right now. Superheat should be above 5. I hope, yes, 15 degrees. Alright, so that's good. So I got a good amount of airflow going. And if you want to know what some of these acronyms are, like SH.B, just hit enter and escape at the same time, and it'll tell you suction, superheat, temperature, and that's what that is. And you might not be able to see that lettering. You might not be able to see the lettering quite well because I guess the camera's kind of funky, but that's a 16 degrees superheat on this DX unit right here. So here pretty shortly I should get an alarm, something to the effect of fan failure for making that change in the system. And I want to make sure that I lose my fan signal, which is one of those wires. I'll try to superimpose a picture of the wiring diagram and show you which one it is. The unit went into fan failure. A200 is the alarm, hit them both at the same time. It says indoor fan status failure. And the fan didn't fail, it's just I lowered the static pressure set point. So it's going through a proving switch. And what I did, I increased the amount of pressure it takes to activate that switch, and now it cut off my condensers at 1 inch of static. Is what I got it set to downstairs. That way I protect my compressors. I'm not flooding back, and I don't get these nuisance alarms stating that we've got low suction saturation temperature. So I'll increase or I'll put back the set point for the static air pressure to 1.5, and it should clear that alarm, and I should resume back to normal operation. By making that adjustment, the alarm went away, and should go back to normal operation, what I've got it set for. B should be coming on here pretty shortly. I've got it configured where circuit B leads, and then here's your circuit A compressors. And all that is configurable through that controller right there, where you can have A or B be the lead, or you can have it lead lag, and it'll make a determination, I guess based on the run hours through here, which circuit's going to start first based on run time. So that's it so far. I'm going to go ahead and just monitor it for a little bit, and I think we got it licked. So I'll follow up with it during the week, just make sure that we're not getting these low temperature alarms and having the unit lock out. Thanks for watching.